Good morning, and welcome to our Sunday morning meditation. I'm Reverend Jonathan Zenz. I'm the minister here at Unity of Tucson. And this is the time that we get to spend settling into wholeness, into a deepened sense of our beingness, acknowledging the magnificence that is the core. This morning's meditation is intended to be a meditation focused on balancing the various areas of our lives. It's an extended prayer, and so there's a little bit of an active nature to it. I'm going to invite us all to relax right where we are as we begin, and acknowledge that right where we are is wholeness. Infinite wholeness is right where we are. The space we inhabit is a sacred space, for there is no place where God is not expressing in its fullness. And so right where we are is sacred. Let's just relax into that, releasing any sensation of past regrets, letting go of any anxieties about the future, recognizing that we are whole and complete right in this perfect moment, in this here and now moment. Check in with your physical body to see if there's any place where you may be holding on to any unnecessary physical tension. And simply invite that tension to melt away. As you relax a little bit more into this moment, let yourself turn the attention to the breath. Let go of the need to control the breath, and simply open up to the awareness that the breath is happening, doing its perfect work of sustaining the body. And just notice. Just take in these words. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is the life of each and every one of us. I trust this. I know this. I allow this truth to be at the core of my understanding. For there can be only one thing ever going on, one energy, one infinite creative wholeness. We are each of us the perfection of wholeness, embodied and expressed. There is absolutely no separation. there is only infinite divine wholeness. There is only one. There is only love. There is only God. One love, God. All the same thing, infinitely expressing itself as creation, all that exists. We are, each and every one of us, aspects of this one wholeness, this one power, this one love, God. We experience its full expression of love as our own, and we personalize it in this and every moment. This magnificence is expansive, active, evolutionary, constantly and consistently unfolding from its own nature as all that exists. And all that exists is rooted in and as this expansive wholeness. This one being expressed as all things is the root of our beingness and the beingness of all people. We are, each of us, animated as the divine, living its life as our own. This energy, this resource is all there is, and all that I perceive is part of this infinite wholeness. Nothing is separate. I welcome this wholeness as the creative energy. And in this moment, I affirm that energy as love. Reveling in my own acceptance of this truth, I more deeply understand the core from which all creation springs forth. There is a perfect, untouched spiritual blueprint from which all creation flows. This is true for me, for each of us, and for all people. I affirm that each and every one of us is now in perfect alignment as the pure unfoldment of this spiritual blueprint. Our perfect health represented in this blueprint is always available to us. I call forth the magnificent expression of my life and the lives of each of us to rebuild and be reborn from this spiritual blueprint, letting go of anything that is unlike it. I trust in the fulfillment of perfect health as a result. I know this is done here and now, for we are each of us ever rooted in the truth of this divine energy. Knowing and trusting faithfully in this spiritual truth, I am blessed to know that all relationships are aligned perfectly for good, in love, and with the good and love of all people. I expect only kindness from myself and others. I meet kindness with kindness. As I come to know myself more profoundly, I live in the assured knowledge that all relationships in my life, and the relationships of all people everywhere, are in perfect alignment with the infinite good. Every person, everything, being born from the same infinitely creative core as me is beautiful, loving, magnificent, and joyful. I accept only this in my life, and I trust in this for all people I encounter. We are kindness and love embodied. We are kindness and love embodied. Rooted solidly in this identification, right here in this moment, and in every moment, and knowing that this identification allows a freedom of movement of this great creative power. I trust right now that all personal creative expression is the activity of this power through me and through each and every person I encounter. The creative expression through each of us is magnificent, abounding, expanding in its own fullness, in its own expression. It is always in alignment with the highest, the best, the most constructive experience of life. This wholeness, this unity is expressed as multiplicity. The nature of this divine energy is to be expressed in myriad ways, and each expression is unique. everything, every person. All creation is unique in its expression. And this divine expression is infinitely expansive, and its nature of abundance is found in all. Each person is part of this expansive, infinite nature. And so I know and trust deeply that all have access to greater expressions of prosperity and increase in this and in every moment. This prosperity expression of all people is rooted in the infinite nature of God. So I trust wholly in the expression of this consciousness right here, right now. And this is who and what each and every person is. The energy of love embodied and expressed. We are not one with or one in, we are one of God. We are one of the infinite. We are one of the great good. We are one of the expansive, loving energy that is the universe. All that exists is indivisible, inseparable, completely connected as this loving and creative presence. From this point of identification, I claim, trust, and know that all people are in a perfect place of well-being. Each of us is perfectly rooted at all times in the flow of good. For this is the nature of this divine energy. There is only this flow of good, and I claim that the experience of good is expressed worldwide. As all people are individualizations of the One, I trust that we are all in perfect flow at all times. Deepening, I recognize an allowance. An allowance for this word to vibrate with the energy of gratitude. I live in perfect thankfulness for this truth. I trust in this right here and right now. So I simply step aside with faith in my heart, and I live in the infinite flow of good, of increase, of love. This perfect flow of creativity is ceaseless. And being ceaseless, I choose to live in ceaseless gratitude for it now and always. I am, and all people are perfect in their creative expression, and this perfection of expression is made manifest in infinite ways. I know that this gratitude that fills my being here and now fuels that engine of creation. I trust in the perfection of this expression. I revel in gratitude in this and in every moment. I declare in every moment, there is only love. That love is my love now, and it is perfect. I release, let go, allow, and know that this claim is perfectly fulfilled. Expression is assured now and always. I am rooted in and live in the faith of perfect fulfillment. The word spoken is done, and I allow it to be. Allowing this word to vibrate, I release this word, knowing it is activated in the here and now perfectly. And so it is. Feel free to allow yourself to resonate with the energy of these words for as long as you need to. And when it is safe and comfortable, feel free to open your eyes, welcoming yourself back from this journey, knowing that all that has been spoken is part of you and your full expression. Peace and blessings to you. You are magnificent.